Hello one and all, I am PlayGames and welcome to First Thoughts and Fun. Today we are looking at Slinki, available on Steam for £3.59 during its first week sale, and then afterwards it will be worth £3.99 or your regional equivalent. It is developed by Titan Forge Games and it is a platformer. That is all I know about it. That's how I like to go into these first thoughts, totally blind and give an opinion as and when. Let's go straight into a new game. I'm feeling a bit hardcore. I think let's do. Oh, does it say? No, it doesn't. It says hard or. I can go hard or mode, but apparently I cannot go hard or mode because I don't have the Easter eggs to do such a thing. It's a bit of a typo there for them, but you know I don't mind a bit of hardcore mode now and again. So we're just stuck with everyday normal. It's quite a nifty graphic right there, bit of a cool kid animation. Gotta be honest. So straight off the bat, the game's really giving me a vibe which is similar to how Sonic Colors did things, with how the animations with the flower just popped up there. Music's quite I don't know how you would describe it, but I'm liking it. I was hesitant to say chiptune-esque because it's not really in that style. So it's apparently it's a lot easier to play this on a controller, in my opinion, as most platformers are. I feel. I mean, you may not agree. You may feel that there's more preciseness in a keyboard and mouse, but generally, I just like to. I'm just a console gamer, so I just prefer it, I suppose. We finally took him out, and we can get straight on with it. Now, it seems that they are some sort of checkpoint, I'd imagine, by just the frequency of them and them not doing much. Oh, that was a not the best of moves there. Now, based on what I've seen of the trailer, because that's the one thing I do look at before I actually play a game, because I don't want to be totally useless. What interested me about the game was just the grappling hook mechanic they'd put in, because you don't see stuff like that a lot. It hasn't been too challenging on normal mode, to be honest. I somehow managed to hit him, I don't know how. And I've just noticed our score is in the corner there of 450 currently. The background doesn't look. The backgrounds don't look too bad, to be honest. If you ask me, they seem to blend in nicely with this aesthetic the game's got going on, which, in my opinion, is quite reminiscent of Sonic Colors. So we better get the extra checkpoint there. And apparently, we're being timed. I don't know if we there's a limit on that went horribly for us. I was trying to do some, like, next level play there. Oh. I was lucky I avoided them. And apparently I can't hit them either if I wanted to. That's a shame. As that might be able to give us some more score. Because that seems to be how we get our score. I imagine we probably get some sort of rating at the end, like C+ or whatever, but I'm always a C+ kind of person. I prefer, I mean, A+ are overrated, right? No, just me. That's a shame. That seems to be some sort of groovy Aztec dude in the background. I don't know if anyone's ever referred to Aztec statues as being groovy, but I certainly think so. I'll just jump like that. That seems to have gained us an extra life, which is good to see. In general, though, I think the sound design on this, in just all manner, not just the music in general, is pretty stellar, if you ask me. I'm really an advocate of it, I suppose. Really enjoying it. I think it's quite immersive. I don't know if that was a good score or not. From what I can see, though, there's no some sort of like scoreboard, like a world leaderboard. That'd be nice. Definitely enhance the game somewhat. I think I'll play another level, because that was obviously the training level, and that doesn't give me a good idea of the game in general, in terms of how it actually plays out. So we'll play this level 2 before we call it a day. See if it's going to implicate anything new, because that's what you got to see from level to level. It's interesting to see, has it added any new mechanics? Has it diversified the enemy variety? Has it just added something as simple as, say, a boss? I mean, that can always be fun to find. Definitely an advocate of bosses. Somehow I made that, I don't know how. Once again, our Night Fever Aztec statue has turned up. I was surprised I made that one. Nonetheless, I've been enjoying my time with this so far, I think. It's definitely one I want to play a lot more of. Wow, I managed to get a eye fair, I think it was. I can't tell whether this is the same track as before. It sounds similar, if not the same, I think. But then again, I wasn't totally paying attention to it. It's just like, it does a really good job of being just background music. And I think I failed there, totally. But I did manage to get back up, so the game's probably a bit too forgiving, if I'm honest. I don't know how it is on hardcore mode. What is this guy? Ooh. So maybe I was supposed to fall down there, but I just broke the rules entirely. It's good I didn't like fall on him, he could have done some damage to me there. But apparently back of the head is how we take him out. It's how we take out these bears. So that's, did that just give us a life for getting over 1,000, I assume? Just glancing over at the scoreboard, I imagine. Can we hit him from the face? We can do that as well? Okay. So you've got multiple choices of how you would want to take out the bear. And you've got these bears with the turtle armour. I feel that these enemies are a bit too weak. Outside of the spiky ones, if you fall on them, that can be an absolute nightmare. But it's good to see they have some sort of mechanic implemented with them, rather than just... well, just generalised, just, oh, I can hit this and it will die. Like, everything seems to have some unique way of having to deal with the enemy. Whether it be that you have to hit it from the back, or you have to, it seems, hit that pot he's trying to drink. Or even just avoiding the spikes of the kind of vulnerable enemies, I suppose. And then you got the generalised enemy, which you can just hit with your spike and it's no problem. Or grappling hook. Whatever you prefer to call it. It looks like a spike to me, even though it does the job of a grappling hook. I'd imagine you could probably gain a lot of momentum and take a lot more risks if you wanted to. So that time he actually got me. That's a shame. It won't have that happen again. So, from a story standpoint, we haven't got one. It would be nice to have some sort of reason to be doing this. I feel that a good platformer should really have a good story to complement it. And for some reason we're just falling short of getting him. But that apparently works if you just drop kick him. It's what it looked like to me. But they seem to have, like, they're quite one-dimensional in their attack patterns. It makes me wonder if there's bosses what kind of have more... Ooh, is this some sort of boss? Or is it just a runaway segment? It seems that way. Well, after a unexpected, just absolute derailment of my train of thought, I am back. You won't notice a difference, so my score knows a difference, so we will get back to trying to own this level. So trying to drop kick a bear there was not a good idea. Why is it not a good idea? Because obviously that's not something what the game expects you to try and do. Even though I seem to be totally out of reach. Finally I got him. Just out of reach before. Oh! Damn it. Oh! Oh! As apparently it's also derailed my game playing ability. Should have and once again I fell. Awesome. It's always good to see me get to add some fail to my day. Oh, piss off. Should probably go back to maintaining some sort of professionalism. That wasn't my brightest hour. But there you go. It's gamers for you. It's just awakened some sort of craziness in me. So thanks for doing that, Slinki. It's good to see. Fine. Have it your way, game. I shall own you. And I'll probably get like the most appalling score you've ever seen now. No time bonus at all. Ooh, she's got some groovy tunes. I think we'll listen to this while I just finish up my analysis of my first impressions. So basically, I've played this game for, I suppose, near on 15 minutes or so. I don't know the exact time, but I've had a blast, to be honest. And from a gameplay perspective, I thought it was a really interesting, fast-paced game with a lot of diversity in the enemies so far. I definitely want to play more of this. I think the music's really like spot on for this kind of game. It seems to have that just right amount of like tempo to be able to like enhance your fast-paced gameplay? Well, you know, it has enough like subtle sounds where if you're just getting trashed, it's okay, because we can get the gameplay. It's going to happen where you're going to get just absolutely trashed, like I did earlier, like 2 minutes ago when I got derailed. But yes, it's totally cool. The sound effects it was also like really good. I thought that it really enhanced the enemies. I'm just overall, I've been surprised by this game. It's a really nice aesthetic, I feel. I'm just more interested to see how this game's going to develop on the ideas like the grappling hook, and see if there's any bosses, because I really enjoy bosses in platformers. And you know, like I said, it is a shame that it's lacking a story of any kind. Hopefully, I mean, I would say I'm doubtful that it will try and develop one from here on in, but you know, it's been good nonetheless without a story. So the only like thing I would say that would be nice to see would be some sort of like leaderboard or a world scoreboard or something along those lines, just to enhance the score mechanics put in place of the game, because it's useless them being there really, other than self-improvement, unless you know you've got some sort of competitiveness to have going on there. So yeah, I think that covers everything I wanted to cover. I would definitely recommend this game. It's an absolute blast so far. I will put it on my recommends page on Steam. If you haven't followed that, I'd recommend you do. And yes, other than that, thank you for watching, and goodbye.